Apple juice is so sweet and delicious, and I happen to be an expert at it. In fact, I've used apple juice to make apple pies, apple cobblers, and I've even been involved in some apple turnovers. I'm the online CheapSkate, and I'm going to show you today the 7 must-have WordPress plugins that I install into every single WordPress installation I do. And for starters, when we talk about WordPress plugins, it's important that you understand what a WordPress plugin is. It's basically a code add-on, and there are plugins for everything. There are social plugins, there are plugins that optimize your site, there are plugins for mobile, plugins for backup, plugins for security. So if ever you go to someone's site and you see them doing something that you wish that you could have on your site, and it's a WordPress site, the answer as to how to get it on your site is probably a WordPress plugin. They just have a plugin installed and configured, and it's something that you can do very easily. So to start, let's make sure that we understand how to install, activate, and configure a plugin. So here we are at the beginning page, the dashboard in the back office of WordPress. From this page, all you really need to do to install a WordPress plugin is come to this word plugin on the left-hand menu and then click Add New. Now there are 2 ways to add plugins. Here there is an interface of plugins that are available. You can search through this box for plugins that you need, but at some point in WordPress, sometimes you have to install third-party plugins, which means you will download them from an external website. So when that happens, you just go to those websites, you download the file, and it will always come over in a zip file, which means it has a .zip extension. All you need to do to install those third-party plugins, instead of searching for it here, you have to go to Upload Plugin, and then you choose the file. You can look for that zip file in your folders, and once you find it, you just click Open, then you click Install Now here, and then you activate it as you would any other plugin. So it's easy. It's just a few simple clicks, and we're rolling. Now that we know exactly how to install a plugin, I'm just going to walk you through the remaining must-have plugins, and I'll tell you why we need them as we go. So as it is in this install, we already have the Bluehost plugin installed, which is for performance. It's a must-have. I'll drop a link to another video that shows you how to get the best ultimate coupon for Bluehost if you haven't signed up already. We also have this SSL plugin, the really simple SSL plugin installed to make sure that we have our SSL certificate that was free for us in Bluehost activated. So now we're going to install the classic editor. This plugin actually helps you with respect to submitting posts to your WordPress installation. Before WordPress was over improved, we used to have an interface where the word processing almost looked like a Microsoft Word file instead of a blank slate. So I hate the way WordPress now uses post publishing on default, so I always install the classic editor to my WordPress installations to be able to have a lot more flexibility with text and features like that while I'm updating my posts. So that's this plugin that we need. This is plugin number 3. And now for plugin 4, what we need is a security plugin. The plugin that I will recommend to you is the best in the business. It's WordFence. It has a free installation, and that free installation is pretty robust. In fact, it does pretty much everything we need it to do. So you can just install that plugin and keep it free. The great thing about this is that it offers 2-factor authentication, which means you will get a text message when you try to log in, and thereby prevent brute force attacks from hackers. And it also catches people as they try to do really cruddy things to your website and allows you to block them. Number 5, in order for our site to be loved by Google, we need to keep it quick. So we need an image compress plugin. I will recommend to you Imagify. It's right here native into the WordPress dashboard. What it does is that when we use pictures in our posts and other places, it automatically compresses them before it puts them in the database, and that makes our site way quicker. A lot of times what you'll see when you start speed testing websites is that images can slow down websites a lot. So Imagify will help us to prevent slow performance based on our posts. Number 6, we definitely need an SEO plugin. And to me, the best in the business that's doing it right now is this plugin right here called Rank Math. Rank Math has a great interface when it comes to editing the Google snippet, which basically allows us to add little things to our Google description that many other listings don't have. We can add reviews and we can add all kinds of other little things to get into questions and other features of Google. So this is a must-have plugin for Google to love us. Number 7 is you need data for your site. So what I like to use is SiteKit, because that is Google's WordPress plugin for Google's information. In SiteKit, you're going to get access to analytics, which basically tells you how many people have come to your site, what pages they like to come to. They also have a search console portion to the dashboard, which allows you to see how your posts are doing in search results. And it even has a speed test portion of the dashboard, which allows you to see how fast your website is, and you can drill down even further in order to make it even quicker. So that is another must-have. Honorable mention for plugins is Aweber's plugin and Thrive Leads. I use this on most sites to handle email subscribers. However, I plan to do a whole nother playlist teaching you how to do that for free, so I won't get too deep into that here. And if you think that there are some plugins that I may have missed, please comment those below. I read all the comments. Now this next trick that I'm going to show you, I made exclusively for my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. And the good news is you know how to install WordPress, you know how to install a theme, you know how to install plugins. And with those 3 skills, I'm going to show you how you can just steal somebody else's website and use it as your own in this video right here.